सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 320, verse 232. एतस्मिन् भ्रान्तिकालेयम् शरीरेषु ज्वरस्त्वथा स्वयमेव ज्वरामीति मन्यते हि कुटुम्बिवत्. Vidyaranya analyzing the Brihadaranyaka mantra 4.4.12. Atmanam chet vijaniyat ayamasmiti purushaha kimichan kasya kamaya shariram anusanjvaret. We have come to the last portion, that is Anujvara portion, the last word. Kimichan kasya kamaya. After that, Shariram Anusvanjvaret. A Gnani, what he can or she can desire. A Gnani, how he can have Anujvara. How is it possible? Anujvara is not possible in Gnani's mind. For that, Vidyaranya analyzing what is Anujvara. Before explaining Anujvara, he wants to talk about Jvara. The method of teaching is known to unknown. Any curriculum, the teaching methodology is always known to unknown. We have to talk about the known in front of audience or listeners or students, and we draw the attention of the listener by talking that point what they know. After drawing the attention of the student, then we go to the unknown topic. After drawing the attention, how to draw the attention, what they know, we have to talk. What people knows, Jvaram everyone knows. Therefore Acharya want to talk about Jvaram. Everyone knows Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Everyone knows what are the physical ailments, mental disturbances, everyone knows. And Jvara at Karana level, many people do not know. Therefore, there is a necessity of talking about unknown also, so that one can understand the ultimate which is unknown. So he is talking about the Jvara elaborately at every body level, Shariratraya, Sthula Sharira level, physical ailments, Jvarams. Jvaram means not only fever. Jvaram means suffering in artham. Jvarati, fever. Fever is also a type of suffering. 102, 103, 104, the temperature cause suffering only. Therefore, Jvaram means suffering. Sthula Sharira Jvara, Sukshma Sharira Jvara. Sukshma Sharira Jvara is in the form of Raga, Dvesha, Kama, Krodha. All emotional disturbances comes under Sukshma Sharira Jvara. Ajnanam, ignorance, is Karana Sharira Jvara. Because Ajnanam is the cause for suffering. Therefore, that is Avyaktam, Karana Sharira Jvara. It is not just like Sthula Sharira Jvara. It is very, very subtlest Jvara. Having talked about these three types of Jvarams, Acharya pointed out these jvarams cannot be removed. All these three jvarams cannot be removed at three levels of these three bodies, because they are all sahajam, swabhavam to those bodies. Whatever is sahajam, you cannot remove. What he said, if you try to remove, if you think you can remove, they cannot exist. Sthula shariram cannot exist without sthula jvara. Sukshma shariram cannot exist sukshma jvara. Karana shariram cannot exist karana sharira jvara. Because they are sustaining because of this jvara only. All these three bodies are sustaining because of these three jvaras. If you cannot remove, first of all, if you think I want to remove, if you remove, what is the tragedy, three bodies won't exist. What is the corollary through this we have to get? Never struggle to remove the jvara at three bodies levels. Does it mean I have to continue ajnanam also in karana shariram? Question will come. You need not continue. You understand karana shariram is mithya. That is enough. Let it continue ajnanam in the mind, in the karana shariram. You understand I am Atma who is giving existence to that ajnanam which is in the karana shariram. The removal of these jvarams itself is moksha. You can never get moksha. If you think removal of this jvaram itself is moksha, you can never get moksha. Moksha is like a rabbit horn like. It is like a rabbit horn. It never exists. Similarly, destroying these jvarams and I attain moksha, it is a misnomer. It will never happen. Then what Shastra want to say? Jvara is not the cause for samsara. Jvara is not the cause for samsara. Anujvara is the cause for samsara. Body has got jvara. You have to disidentify with the body. I have fever. I am suffering with fever. If you say, that is called anujvara. Body jvara you are superimposing upon yourself and say, I am suffering. That thought, that identification with the body jvara, identification with raga, dvesha, mental jvaras, attachment, identifying with that I don't know this, I don't know that ignorance which is in the causal body. I identify with that. I don't know this, I have ajnanam, I have ignorance of this. That identification. Karana sharira jvara, I take it as my jvara. Sukshma sharira jvara also, I get tadatmyam, I take it as my jvara. Bodily jvara, headache also, knee pain, back pain, all pains I take as my pains. That taking them as mine is called anujvara. Because of that identification, whatever pain is born in the mind is called samsara. Anujvara born suffering. Anujvara born suffering. When you are sleeping, when you are deep sleep, you don't have any anujvara of the physical body, mental body, even causal body. I am repeating again. When you are in deep sleep, do you remember your physical suffering? You cannot identify with the physical suffering. When you are in deep sleep, you are not identifying even with your fear, raga, dvesha, emotions, disturbances. You are not identifying in deep sleep. Even in deep sleep, you are not identifying with ajnanam also. I have ignorance, I have ignorance. Are you thinking that in your sleep? No. That means you are not identifying with the three jvarams of three bodies. That is why you are not having samsara in deep sleep. You are not having samsara. You don't have any limitations in deep sleep. You don't have any insecurity also. You don't have any unhappiness also. Why? I am disidentifying with the three bodies jvarams. And after waking up you say, aham sukham asvapsam. I slept happily. How is it possible? Body is there, mind is there, ignorance also is there. Then how you slept well? How is it possible? Mind has not gone anywhere. Body has not gone anywhere. Since subtle body, gross body both are there when you are sleeping, definitely causal body must be there. Without Karana Sariram, both two Sarirams cannot exist. Having three bodies there in deep sleep, how is it possible for you to be without any three jvarams? Only one reason. Ahankara is not identifying with the three bodies. Ahankara is not active to identify with the three bodies. Since Ahankara is not identifying with the three bodies in deep sleep, that means is equal to I don't have Anujvara. In deep sleep, I don't have identification with three bodies is equal to I don't have Anujvara. Since I don't have Anujvara, I am happy, I am sleeping nicely in deep sleep. I slept well, aham sukham asvapsam. Nananna tungine. I slept well. Don't you feel your mutti valley? No. Don't you have any your children's problems? Don't you remember? No. Nothing we remember. What you have to extract from this? Identification with the three bodies is the cause for samsara in the form of Anujvara. Identification with the limitations of the body as my limitation is called Anujvara. That Anujvara is called samsara. Now why we are talking this much about Anujvara? Anujvara can be handled, Anujvara can be removed, but Jvaram cannot be removed from the body. Three bodies. Anujvara is not natural. Anujvara is born. Anujvara is created by our own identification. So Anujvara can be eliminated, Anujvara can be removed, Anujvara can be destroyed. Therefore, Shastra says, handle your Anujvara, not Jvara. If you come to Vedanta class also, your physical problems continue. Your knee pain will not go away if you study Bhagavad Gita, if you study Vedanta. Your back pain will not go away if you have any physical ailments, they will not go away. Even mental disturbances, problems, raga, dvesha, totally they cannot go away. But you can reduce their intensity you can reduce by practicing Ashtanga Yoga, by studying Shastra you can keep your mind calm, quiet some extent. That you can do. By studying Shastra, learning certain values, listening to many topics, you can maintain your physical body, good health some extent. You can maintain your mental condition also calm and quiet to some extent. These are all possible, but not totally. Whereas Anujvara can be removed totally, which is the cause for samsara. Therefore, Acharya want to say, like Kutumbi, just as a family member, householder, identify with that all possessions, my son, my daughter, my grandson, my granddaughter, and their pains, their sufferings, that Kutumbi, householder, take as his pain. That's what he says here. Etasmin Bhranti Kale. Bhranti Kala means body is real, Ahankara. Body related relations are also real, Mamakara. My wife, my daughter, my son, so much attachment, and my grandson, so much attachment. Ayam sharireshu jvaraha. Jvaraha tu atha swayameva jvaramiti. When there is a jvara in this body, sharireshu jvarati, atha swayameva jvarami. I am suffering. Swayameva jvarami. Even though there are problems in the body, my body is having temperature. My body, I have to say, but I convert that into I am suffering. I am suffering. Jvarami. It is called Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam. Jvarati means body is suffering. That is, you can say third person. Body is suffering. My grandson is suffering. My granddaughter is suffering. Either suffering physical problem or some other problems. Some pain they are undergoing. Jvarati, jvarati, jvarati we have to say. Even body is also, my body is suffering. It has got a pain. Even at mental level, my mind has got a pain. As an objective, I have to develop objectification. Instead of showing the objectification, I am taking it as subject, myself. Then I take it into Uttama Purusha. I am suffering. Their suffering is my suffering. Body suffering is my suffering. Unknowingly, what is mine is not me. Actually, what is mine? My son, my grandson, my house, my body. My body is not me. We don't think this term. We never try to think, we don't want to think. My dog. When I say my dog is mine, not me. My house is mine, not me. Their problems belong to them only, not me. Similarly, my son belongs to me, but not me. My son problem belongs to the son, not me. Similarly, these are all easy. Until now it is easy. My body is suffering with high temperature. My body is suffering, but I am not suffering with 1 or 2 temperature. My body has got temperature. What is mine is not me. Apply the same law. What is mine is not me. My body is suffering with 1 or 2 temperature. Therefore, my body is suffering. But what we say? I am suffering with 1 or 2 temperature. Instead of saying, my body is suffering with 1 or 2 temperature, in third person, instead of saying third person, my body is suffering with 1 or 2 temperature, instead of saying that, what I say? I am suffering. This is the samsara. This is called anujvara. This type of superimposition you can eliminate. Yes, my body is suffering. I am not suffering. I cannot stop. As the climate change, as food change, water change, body can get any type of problem. Therefore, disidentify with the body, disidentify with bodies and their jvarams. That means you are handling anujvara. That is what he says. Kutumbivat jvarami iti manyate. This person, like a householder, This is example for that previous shloka. 131 he said, because of these three bodies superimpose upon the Sakshi and saying that I am Sakshi, not knowing that, identifying with the bodies and suffering, I am suffering, I am suffering. For that Acharya gave example. Just as the householder says, when family members are suffering, he says, I am in problem. I am in problem. I am suffering, he says. Family member's problem is not his problem. It is family member's problem. Why he is taking it as his problem? Because of identification. Similarly, here also he is going to say that. Example is over. Similarly, further, next, same example he want to explain. Same example. Kutumbi, how the Kutumbi, this Kutumbi householder held by the house, how? He explains. Putradareshu tapyatsu tapamiti vrudhayatha manyate purushastadvat abhasopyabhimanyate. Now the example Drishtanta and Darshtanta he is bringing. In the first line Drishtanta, just like that in Darshtanta also. Putra dareshu, putra means son, dara means wife. You can supply husband also. Okay. Putra dareshu, upon son, wife or husband, tapyatsu, when they get sickness. Tapyatsu, temperature. Especially December, January, February, these are the seasons where people get a lot of throat infections, all types of temperature problems because of climate change. Tapyatsu, when they get sickness, tapami iti, tapati, that means they are suffering. But he says what? Tapami, I am scorched. I am scorched. Tapami means I am suffering. Vrudha, unnecessarily this person saying, vrudha means what? In vain. It is not necessary to say when that boy or son or wife, they are suffering. Why you are saying I am suffering? This person, householder, husband takes wife problem as his problem, son problem as his problem, and he says, I am in great problem. I am suffering. Tapami. So third person alla first person vandach. Uttama Purusha. Instead of saying I am Purushottama, I am Uttama Purusha. In grammar, Uttama Purusha, I am the Uttama Purusha, Purushottama, Atma Swarupam. But this Purushan, enna pandra, ordinary householder holding the wife, holding the son, going to hospital, and his jwaram and her jwaram also come to him. And the temperature konchu in the temperature, nundu pakka temperature vandachana. Tapami, doctor, as though he is suffering. There is no objectification, it is called subjectification. Tapami iti vridha. Really, it is not necessary. Unnecessarily, this person is suffering. Yatha, just as. Yatha, aham tapami, I am suffering. Aham you can supply. Why? Tapami is in Uttama Purusha. Aham is Uttama Purusha. Which aham he has taken now? Ahankara aham. He has forgotten higher I. He has taken lower I. Aham tapami. Manyate, he considers. Purushaha manyate. Purushaha means householder. Purushan. Dara chonnar illaya. Adana Purushaha manyate. He considers like that. Tadvat. Similarly, Dashtanta now. Up to here example over. Now real samsara. That is also a samsara. That's why in Tamil, when they introduce wife, what they say? Samsaram. Nijama samsaranda. Samsaram. And in the samsaram, vande vridha, really, you are unnecessarily superimposing. Because of that, you have got anujvara. Anujvara is the real samsara. That samsaram is not really causing. Because of your identification with that samsaram, you are entering into anujvara samsaram. Anujvara. Tadvat abhasaha chidabhasa api abhimanyate. This chidabhasa also, just as the householder identifies with the wife, son, and taking their suffering as his suffering. Example nanna puriyaradu. Illaya? Example puriyadilliyo. Adi purinjada idi puriyum. In the householder place you have to take ahankara. Tadvat abhasaha, the chidabhasa reflected consciousness jiva, ahankara has got what? Wife, son, grandson. Mood where irukka inge goda. Who are the wife or husband, son and grandson. 3 bodies, 3 jvarams. Causal body Ajnana, wife. Okay. Subtle body Raga Dvesha, son. Sthula Sharira Vata Pitta Kapha Rupa, Sthula Sharira Jvaras are grandson. In the Abhasa is the Purushan, householder. Okay. Imagine pannungo. Draw a picture. Idella drama pandalam theriyuma. Any one of you write a skit upon this in camp, you can do a drama. If you are capable of doing drama, now onwards you write, prepare the skit. For 5 minutes or 10 minutes drama in the camp lo Panda parade. Okay? Okay. Ready for that drama. Nalla pandram. Okay. This ahankara, Purushaha, identify with Ajnana, wife. Ajnana, wife. And Raga Dvesha, son. What physical body is Vata Pitta Kapha, grandson. Ella identify panni, I am a samsari. They are also mithya. 3 sarirams mithya. 3 sarirams jvarams mithya. This chidabhasa is also mithya. And thinking they are all real. Why this has happened? Because of forgetting. Aidi chidabhasa, blessed by the chit sakshi, instead of turning inwards, turning outwards. That is the problem. Tadvat abhasaha api abhimanyate. Vridha abhimanyate. Unnecessarily. Therefore, what to do now? Turn your abhasa attention from 3 bodies to chit. Antarmukha samaratya bahirmukha sudurlabha. Bahirmukha means 3 bodies and sariram rogas. This is called bahirmukham. Bahirmukham ante identification, abhimana, attachment. Drop identification, drop attachment, withdraw, turn inwards towards chit. This ahankara should know where from I have come. This ahankara should think, I am identifying with them, these 3 bodies. Who am I really? How I am born? Who is identifying with the 3 bodies and their jvarams? I am identifying. Who am I? This ahankara should think, I am existing because of chit sakshi. Without that sakshi I am not there. Therefore, I am chit alone, chitta reflection. I don't have connection with them. Your reflected face has got connection with mirror, broken mirror. It is like this. if your Chidabhasa identify with these three bodies and rogams, it is just like, நான் சொல்றேன், அவர் சொல்லல இங்க, நான் சொல்றேன், just like your reflected face associating with the distorted face in the broken mirror. புரியல, புரியற மாதிரி இருக்க சுவாமினி, ஒண்ணுமே புரியலன்னு. I am giving example first. Your face in the mirror, reflected face, suppose it identifies because of some cracks in the mirror, your face appearing the distorted face. கண்ணு முக்கு காய் என்ன தனித்தனியா தெரியறது, டிஃபரெண்டா தெரியறது, because of broken mirror. Can your reflected face identify with that face of that mirror, broken mirror? Can it? Is it right to identify? அது எப்படியோ இந்த அகங்காரா identifying with the three bodies is அப்படி. What we are doing, understand now? All ajnanis thinking that I am abhasa chaitanyam, ahankara, chidabhasa, jiva, identifying with this body and its problems, reflected face like Chidabhasa, identifying with the three bodies like three mirrors, distortion. Three rogams are distortions, identifying with that. Is it right? Is it proper? But then why we are doing that? That means how much ignorant we are. This is Maya Jalam. What else? This is Maya. With that we are identifying and not knowing that we are identifying also. Even teacher is talking hours together. We are not knowing. Just like that sparrow pecking its reflection in the mirror. Some other sparrow has come. Or dog looking at its reflection in the water and barking. We take it as a fun and we laugh at it. Now Bhagavan is laughing at us. Guru Jnani also laughing at us. Won't laugh loudly. Pavam. We look at the dog and say what? Pavam. As though we are intelligent. Shastra says, Achi puchi ini kuda and dog madri da. You the ahankara, abhasa chaitanyam, identifying with this mediums and suffering. Therefore, is your suffering is real or unreal? Is it worth to suffer? Is it worth to count that suffering? No, it is not necessary. That's why there is no compassion on any ajnani. அம்மாக்கு என்ன கம்பேஷன் இருக்கும்? When son or daughter doing lot of mistakes in spite of warnings, என்ன கம்பேஷன் இருக்கும்? Then what mother says? Suffer, you understand one day, you yourself come out. Unless they recognize, mother is also helpless. Guru also can say what is right, what is wrong. Your apprehension, misapprehension, anyatha grahanam, agrahanam, all these are your problems. Correct yourself. Correct yourself. சொல்றார். Tadvat abhasaha api abhimanyate. Next shloka. Then what I have to do now? Medicine, dose kudukka poraru. Vivichya bhranti mujjitva swamapyaganayan sadam चिंतयन् साक्षिणं कस्मात् शरीरमनुसंज्वरेत् कस्मात् शरीरमनुसंज्वरेत्. How one can have that anujvara? How is it possible if vivichya bhrantim vruchidva, vivichya having done analysis, having done the analysis, having done the discrimination between jvara, anujvara, three bodies jvarams, identification is the cause for problem, having understood this in this manner, what the student has done now, the Panchadashi student, by this time the student must have dropped the Bhranti. Our Nanikara Pamam. Bhrantim Ujjitva. With plus Chid. Having destroyed. With plus Chid Dhatu. Ujjitva. Bhrantim Ujjitva. Having destroyed this delusion, confusion caused by identification. Swam api aganayan sada. That Chidabhasa, lower I, this Ahankara, Jiva, who is sitting in the class, in Panchadashi class in front of the teacher. Swayam aganayan. Even that Chidabhasa not counting itself. Because it is mithya only. See this mirror, distortion, that convex mirror and concave mirror, have you seen? Your face looks like this, Murungakai Madre. And another mirror shows you Pushinikai Madre. Your face looks like that. And the face, reflected face, Pushinikai face and Murungakai body, whatever you are seeing, it is because of mirror's distortion. And that Murungakai body or Pushinikai body, you take it as yourself and you drop that also along with mirror. And the mirror venda, in the Pushinikai body venda, Murungakai body venda. Vittiti, how you stand? You turn. In the mirror venda and in the body venda. Why? Unnecessary distortion caused by mirror. Mirrors are not real, and the reflections in that mirrors are also not real. Do you count that? Do you count? Similarly, here also Chidabhasa, reflection, dropping the counting itself, first it drops jvarams, this body is mithya, this body also mithya, this body also mithya, this, anna. Mood shariram, mood kannadi mithya. Kannadi madri shariram. Reflected face madri, reflected consciousness. This reflected consciousness is because of kannadi, mood shariram. And the mood shariram vititana reflection consciousness count itself. Aganayan, Swayam Aganayan. What it does? I am Chitta only. That thought comes over. Job is over. Appadeni sonna ahankaram illamale poiduma, Jiva will go away na. Jiva continues. Again I turn like this. Mirrors are there. And I laugh at it. I don't cry now. Because I don't count my reflected face as real, mirror as real, but I love to see that side and I call others also. Hey, come this side. You see my face, how I am looking here? Are you crying there? Are you crying? No. You call other members in the family and show your Bhushanikai body in the mirror. And you laugh at it. You won't count that body. And you laugh it. It is a sport for you. Have you done that? Any exhibition, if you go, they keep in front of the exhibition, in the mirrors, big in the size mirrors they keep. I went and saw, not now, long before. If you have not seen, go to any exhibition, they keep like that. Right side one concave mirror, left side one convex mirror, or side by side they keep. And you see this side, you look like so sumo, sumo fileman. Like that you look. This side you can come and see, you look like a small, thin Murungakai Madre. And you call others and you also make fun along with them. Similarly, in spite of association with the body, in spite of this reflected consciousness is formed, ahankara, this wise ahankara, Panchadashi student ahankara, Sulikalama, Panchadashi student ahankara says, see my mind, how it is making a big fuss. See this body, how many problems it is giving. And it is like a fun. Life is a fun, like a sport. And not counting this Chidabhasa. It is not giving importance to that. And it is playing a role, that's all. Swayam aganayan sada. Chintayan sakshinam. Not counting itself and always thinking about sakshi. Chit. I am Chidabhasa because of Chit. That reflected face is always must think about what? Original face. Original face patti nenekkanam. Reflected face irukadu. Original face illenna. Adi madiri here also this ahankara sakshinam chintayan. Now it is started thinking about sakshi. Without chit sakshi, where am I? My existence itself is not there. Therefore, I am not going to count myself. I have to give this status, real status to chit only. நீயே வச்சுக்கோமா, நீ இல்லைன்னா நான் எங்கே இருக்க முடியும் மனு சொல்லணும். சொல்கிறதே இல்லையே. ஞானி சொல்லுவா. அப்படி என்ன சொல்லணும்? சுவாமினி, I am ஞானி only. I say like that only. And you have to say to yourself. I hope you all can say that way now. I have hopes. Sakshinam chintayan swayam aganayan. These 3-4 words are very, very important. Swayam aganayan. Swayam means who here? Chidabhasa, ahankara, abhasa chaitanyam, reflected consciousness, not counting itself. And thinking always, vritti comes only in Chidabhasa, ahankara only, antakaranam only. Therefore, aganayan, not counting itself and thinking about only Chit. Chintayan sakshinam. Once I think about only Sakshi, tell me, where is Anujvara? Where is suffering? Is there samsara? Kasmat anusanjvaret. How he can have or she can have Anujvara, any suffering. So what? So what? Kasmat anusanjvaretana na anusanjvaret. Kaimutika nyaya. How is it possible? It is not possible. Not to prashnarthe, but to aksheparthe. It is not a prashna. Kasmat anusanjvaret. Because of what he is suffering or she is suffering. He is not suffering. There is no possibility. Ayatha vastu sarpadi Jnanam hetu phalayate Rajju jnane hi dhvastau Krutamapyanushocati. Now he gives an example. This ahankara suffering is just like this. Ayatha vastu sarpadi jnanam palayate hetuhu bhavati. Ayatha vastu, unreal object, mithya vastu. What is that mithya vastu here? Sarpadi jnanam. Sarpa means a snake. Adi padat, you can take any marriage water or silver, shell silver. Like that example, Adi padat. Jnanam means that thought, that buddhi. There is a rope. On that rope this person seeing a snake. That seeing a snake upon that rope is called ayathartha vastu sarpam. It is not real sarpam. It is not yathartha sarpam. It is ayathartham. Na yathartham, ayathartham. Unreal. Mithya. The misconception of a snake. That sarpa jnana here is a snake. Sarpa jnana. It leads to what? Palayate hetuhu bhavati. It is the cause for running away from that. Nivritti. I want to run away from this snake. I want to run away from this snake. What snake? Non-existent snake. Run away. Sweating. Out of fear. Snake bite fear. So you want to run away. Palayate hetuhu bhavati. One. How to remove that? Rajjugnane ahi dhi dhvastau. Ahi means snake. For meter's sake he used the ahi here. In the previous shloka sarpa. There sarpa, previous line, first line, second line ahi. Both are same meaning. Ahi dhi means sarpa jnanam. What jnanam is right knowledge or wrong knowledge? Wrong knowledge. Bhranti jnanam. This bhranti jnanam, ahi dhi means jnanam. What he said jnanam in the first line, he used the word dhi. Dhvastau, whence it is destroyed. Dhvastau sati. Rajjugnane sati. Once you get the rajjugnanam, it is not a snake, it is rajju only. Rajjugnane sati. Sati saptami. At that time, ahidhi dvastau satyam. Once that sarpa buddhi also gone, once the knowledge of rope has come, what will go away? Sarpa jnana will go away. Ahidhi will go away, destroyed. Dhvastau. Kritam api anushochati. And afterwards, you try to run away and you started shouting when you saw it as a snake. Then, and you thought immediately, let me put light. You have switch on. After switching on, there is only rope. And you feel shy and you feel bad also. Why I have unnecessarily ran? Why I shouted? Why I cried? Why unnecessarily I did? Anushochat. நீங்க பண்ணதுக்கு முன்னாடி பண்ணதுக்கு அன்னவசரமா கத்தி. I have woken up all family members, neighbors also by my shouting. Why I did like this? You feel or not? Whatever you did previously, because of thinking that is a snake, you started running away and you are shouting and screaming, doing this and that, and running for a stick. And vaanga and neighbors all are standing. All of them have come by that time. Before you are putting switch, they are all running and they have come. By that time you have put the switch and saw all of them looking at you. Yeah? Then you feel what? Anushochat. Clear? Example clear? Now come to the next shloka. Same ahankara also feels. What? Mithyabhiyoga doshasya प्रायश्चित्तत्व सिद्धये क्षमापयन्निवात्मानम् साक्षिणं शरणं गतः. Excellent sloka. Mithyabhiyoga doshasya. This ahankara, taking it as real in ajnana kala, and example you have to go along with this. I saw snake there where it is not. Here ahankara identified with the body and taken all the doshas of the bodies as itself. Aham karta, I am bhokta, I am punyavan, I am papavan, I am suffering, I am having fear, I have done this papam, that papam. So many I am superimposing upon myself in ajnana kala. Therefore what I have to do? I have to do prayashchittam. because I have got this dosha, ఏలినాటి శని, కుజ దోషం, గురు దోషం, அந்த ராசி சரியில்லை, இந்த ராசி சரியில்லை என்று சொல்லி பிராயசித்தம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம் இல்லையோ. பிராயஷ்சித்தம், ప్రాయశ్చిత్తత్వ సిద్ధయే. I am doing, I am asking, I have done lot of பாப்பம் பூர்வ ஜென்மலோ, இல்லைன்னா இந்த மாதிரி டிசீஸ் ஏன் வரும் எனக்கு, இல்லைன்னா ஃபேமிலி ப்ராப்ளம் ஏன் வரும், why my husband is always fighting, ஏதோ பாப பிராரப்தம், கர்த்தృత్వం భోక్తృత్వం, పుణ్యవాన్ పాపవాన్, all I am superimposing upon myself. Afterwards what happened? I come to Panchadashi class and studying all Upanishads, Panchadashi, and that ahankara, now it is realized ahankara, enlightened ahankara, and thinking, I am ahankara, I am the reflection of Chit, I am not connected to this body mind complex, I am neither wife nor husband nor son nor daughter, these are all matter doesn't matter అని తెలియాలి, unnecessarily I have given importance. Therefore, just as the person do prayashchittam there, this ahankara does prayashchittam. What? Please forgive me, Sakshi, turning towards Sakshi, please forgive me, I was thinking I am ahankara, I am body mind complex, and I thought I am punyavan papavan, therefore all these doshas unnecessarily I have superimposed upon me. Really I am not real, you the Chit is real, and it says please forgive me, kshamapayanniva. Just as the people do prayaschitta karmas, like this ahankara doing a prayaschitta karma now. What is that prayashchittam? Kshamapayanniva atmanam sakshinam sharanam gataha. This ahankara chidabhasa sakshinam sharanam gataha. Just as that person has got the knowledge of rope as rope, how he has got? Because of light. Because of light. Without that light he cannot know snake as rope. Then whatever he did previously, running, shouting, screaming, all vridha, he understood. Similarly, this ahankara also knows that I am the jnanam. Ange light, inge jnanam, Panchadashi class. Jnanam, switch on, then recognize I am not ahankara. Until now I am thinking I am papavan, punyavan, न मे द्वेष रागौ न मे लोभ मोहौ न मे वै मदो नैव मात्सर्य भावः न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः. अहंकारति नन्न बुद्धि वंददे. देन् वाट्? चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम साक्षिणं शरणं गतः क्षमापयन्निव. प्लीज फॉरगिव मी, ओ साक्षी. Without you, where am I? I am mithya only. I am only reflection. And I was thinking I am real. And because of reality, I identified with them unnecessarily. I created so many problems. Even though Guru is telling, I was not listening. And I was pity of my Guru that time. Now only I have come to know. I have to ask extra ksamapanams, excuses. Please forgive me. அது மாதிரி he called all people neighbors. அவனுக்கெல்லாம் சொன்னனும் போய் sorry, I am sorry, I have mistook it as a snake, I am very sorry for disturbing you అని சொல்லணுமா இல்லையா? அது மாதிரி இந்த அகங்கார is telling to Sakshi, oh Sakshi, you are really akarta, abhokta, you are not punyavan, papavan. Because of my ahankara, nijama ahankaranda, pride, and I have associated with these three false bodies, and I have superimposed all their limitations upon you. Please forgive me. Kshamapayanniva sakshinam sharanam gataha. என்ன அழகா எழுதுறாரு பாருங்க. சூப்பர் சூப்பர். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா. ஆவృత్త పాపనుత్యర్థం स्नानाद्यावर्त्यते यथा आवर्तयन्निव ध्यानम् सदा साक्षिपरायणः। आवृत्त पाप निवृत्त्यर्थम, just as all people to remove their papa, people dip in water, Ganga bath, snanadikam avartyate yatha, they do prayaschittam. Prayaschittam is called prayaschittam. It is a type of tapas. That is a one sloka. What do you mean by prayaschittam? Beautiful sloka. It says, प्रायो नाम तपः प्रोक्तम चित्तम निश्चय उच्यते तपो निश्चयः संयोगात् प्रायश्चित्तम इतीर्यते। प्रायश्चित्तम means प्रायः means tapas, dipping in the water, taking a bath, not eating, and all those प्रायश्चित्तम, no, remedial activities, rituals, that is called tapas. அந்த ராமேஸ்வரம் போய் இது பண்ணணும், காசி இப்போ எந்த பண்ணல, எல்லாம் பிராயசித்தம். இந்த காளஹஸ்திக்கு போய் சர்ப்பதோஷம் இருந்தால் காளஹஸ்திக்கு போவா. திருநள்ளார் அந்த சனி அந்த கூட்டம் இருக்கும். லைன் லைன் லைன், ஜஸ்ட் ஐ வென்ட் டு சி ஹவு மச் லைன் வில் பி தேர்னா. மை காட், இயர் மைல்ஸ் டுகெதர் தே ஆர் ஸ்டாண்டிங். இதெல்லாம் பிராயஹன தபஸ். ஸ்டாண்டிங் இன் த கியூ இஸ் கால்டு தபஸ். With that attitude to remove my papa, chittam, with that attitude, prayaha chittam, prayaha tapa uchyate, chittam nischyaha, definitely I want to do this. And Rameshwaram, you go and see how many dips they are doing, you know, dipping, continuously taking baths. Nischyaha naadu. அப்போ எங்கிருந்து வரும் சக்தி தெரியாது. இங்கே பச்சை தண்ணி குடிய சொன்னா டேக் பாத்தன்னு இருக்க மாட்டான். அங்கே பச்சை தண்ணியில் 22 wells, அதுக்கப்புறம் 27 and other extra also some more குளம் are there and dip என்ன January monthல dip here மாத்திரம் that is why it is called tapas. Prayaha means tapas, chittam means nischyaha, that is called prayaschittam. Therefore snanadi avartyate yatha, avartyana continuously repeatedly doing bath, avartayanniva dhyanam. Similarly this ahankara also doing nididhyasanam now. Nididhyasanam, avartayan means here nididhyasanam, dashtantala. Ange snanam, repeated bath. Inga நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும், நமக்கு என்ன ஸ்நானம், nididhyasanam. Aham shuddhaha muktaha. Until today I was thinking I am pati, patni, dhara, putra, putri, patni, all those things. Now I am not that. I am only shuddha mukta swarupaha avartayanniva sada sakshi parayanaha. Now sakshi is my goal. Sakshi is my ultimate supreme goal. Body is not my goal. Putra, putri is not my goal. This is not my real goal. They are all intermediary goals. வீட்டுக்கு போய் சொல்லாதுங்க. Don't tell at home. They are all intermediary goals. My main goal is कश्चित् धीरः प्रत्यगात्मानमैक्षत आवृत्त चक्षुर अमृतत्वम् इच्छन् परीक्षलोकान् कर्मचितान्. So fortunate. We are all so fortunate to study this Panchadashi Anujvaram. Beautiful. More in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.